My beloved child, listen closely, for this is not an ordinary moment in your life. Heaven has been waiting for this exact second when your eyes would meet this message, and now the gates of eternity are leaning toward you. God says, I have watched your tears, I have heard your sighs, and though you thought no one was listening, I was there all along. Today I will stop crying only if you choose to stay with me for just these few moments, because every second you give to me returns to you multiplied as miracles that overflow your life. My child, this message is not random, it is not coincidence, it is divine orchestration. The very fact that you are here is proof that you are chosen, and what I am about to reveal will shake the hidden chambers of your soul. You see, in the unseen realm, your name has been whispered among the angels. Archangel Michael has stood guard at the edge of your destiny, protecting you from storms you never even saw. God says, I placed my hand upon your shoulder while you were sleeping, I breathed strength into your weary heart, and I kept you alive for this moment, because something greater is still ahead of you. My child, if only you knew how much heaven has invested in your tomorrow, you would never doubt your worth again. There are people who walked away, there are words spoken against you, there are silent battles you have fought in your mind, but none of those have power to erase the plan I wrote for you before you were even born. Stay with me, do not scroll, do not look away. Your blessing is hidden inside the words that follow. For the next few minutes, let your soul rest in this truth: you are not forgotten, you are not overlooked, you are not abandoned. Heaven calls your name louder than the voices that tried to silence you. God says, I am begging you not because I am weak, but because my love for you is so strong that I cannot let you miss this. I wept over you when you ignored me before, but today, if you listen, I will wipe away my tears and give you the gift you have been praying for. Beloved soul, let me reveal what has been unseen. Right now, angels are moving through the corridors of your future, rearranging things in your favor. Doors that were closed are unlocking, and opportunities that seemed impossible are aligning to meet you. But listen, this is not just about blessings falling into your hands, this is about healing the wounds of your heart. God says, you have cried enough in silence, you have carried burdens that were never yours to carry, and I am removing them now. If only you believe, you will see what I am about to do. My child, your tears were never wasted, each one has been stored in the jars of heaven as testimony that you trusted even when it hurt. And now, those jars are being poured back into your life as overflowing joy. I know you feel like time has passed, like you are behind, like others have gone further than you. But listen, God says, I am the God who restores wasted years. I will give you double for the pain, I will return what was stolen, and I will make your latter days brighter than your former. What you thought was the end is only a pause before the miracle. And I need you to stay until the end of this message, because your obedience is the key that unlocks the flood of blessings waiting for you. My beloved child, this is not entertainment, this is not coincidence, this is divine appointment. If you walk away from the very moment heaven has been preparing for you. Take a breath, feel the presence of God wrapping around you like a warm blanket. The atmosphere is shifting even as you listen. The heavy weight on your chest is being lifted. God says, I will stop crying when I see you believe, when I see you hold on, when I see you trust that I was always by your side. There is no mistake in your life that can disqualify you from my love. There is no darkness that can overpower the light I have placed within you. This is your reminder: you are not an accident, you are a miracle, and you are stepping into a new chapter right now. And while you are here, my beloved child, I want you to do something simple. Take these words and hold them close to your heart. Do not let them go. And when this video ends, remember to share it, because someone else you know is secretly crying out for hope, and your small act of sharing could become their miracle. And if your heart feels stirred, subscribe and stay connected, because heaven has more messages waiting to reach you through this channel. You are not meant to walk this journey alone, you are being guided step by step. My chosen one, lean in even closer, for what I am about to say is wrapped in heaven's breath. You think you just pressed play on a simple video, but in truth, this moment was scripted long before you were born. God says, I have longed for you to pause, to stop running, to stop scrolling, and to finally hear me whisper your name in the quiet of your soul. This is not a story told to strangers, this is a message carved in eternity with your name written upon it. My child, do not take it lightly, because the heavens themselves are bending closer as you listen now. Do you feel that tug in your heart? That is not coincidence, it is confirmation. God says, I have been speaking to you through dreams, through subtle signs, through moments you thought were accidents, but today I am speaking directly, leaving no space for doubt. Every unanswered question, every silent prayer, every restless night is gathering into this moment. And you must understand, beloved, your life is not random. You are a living design of heaven's hand, fearfully and wonderfully made, and this message is the evidence that you are seen and known. Stay here, do not look away. The longer you remain, the deeper the truth will sink. For every second you give me, I return a lifetime of blessings. God says, I will not compete with the noise of the world, but if you will still your heart and listen, you will find me closer than your very breath. My child, when you felt abandoned, I was there. When you thought no one cared, I was watching. When you almost gave up, I carried you. And now I say, your story is not over. A new chapter is opening right now, and this message is the announcement. I want you to know something the enemy of your soul never wanted you to discover: you are the reason angels sing. Every time you choose hope instead of despair, heaven erupts in celebration. Every time you stand after being knocked down, you prove that you carry divine fire within you. God says, you are stronger than you think, not because of your own strength, but because my strength is perfected in your weakness. And today, I place a crown of victory upon your head in the Spirit. No one can take it from you, no one can strip away what I have given. Do not rush away, stay to the end. This is not just words on a screen, this is Spirit breathing life into your dry places. Even as you watch, healing is flowing into your body, peace is settling in your mind, joy is returning to your heart. God says, I am removing the shadows of yesterday and giving you light for today. I am silencing the voices that said you cannot, and I am writing my promise that you will. Beloved child, your future is brighter than your past, and what you thought was delayed is about to arrive suddenly. Listen to me, the blessing I am preparing for you is not ordinary. It is not small, it is not common, it is tailored, designed only for you. God says, I will open doors no man can close. I will send help you did not expect. I will cause people to favor you, not because of who you are in their eyes, but because of who you are in mine. And I beg you now, remain till the final word, because if you miss even a moment, you miss the key that unlocks what heaven has already released. Take a deep breath, beloved. This is holy ground. The angels are moving around you even now, and Archangel Michael stands at your side, clearing the path before you. You may not see it with your eyes, but in the spirit, chains are falling, barriers are breaking, walls are collapsing. God says, I will stop crying over your unbelief today, because I see you listening, I see you receiving, and my heart rejoices. This is the beginning of transformation. Do not turn away. And my child, when this message reaches the deepest place of your spirit, I want you to do two things. First, let gratitude rise in your heart and speak, "Thank you, Lord, for remembering me." And second, share this message so another soul can find the same comfort you found here. For you are not just a receiver of light, you are a carrier of light. And if your heart feels the weight of heaven now, subscribe and stay connected, because more words will come that will guide you step by step into the miracle season prepared for you. My beloved soul, lean closer, because heaven is not finished speaking to you. The very breath you take right now is proof that God has preserved you for something greater. Every beat of your heart is not random, it is a countdown to a breakthrough moment that is unfolding even as you listen. God says, I have begged for your attention not because I need you, but because I cannot let you live another day without realizing how precious you are to me. Beloved, do you understand? The Creator of the universe has paused eternity to whisper directly to your spirit in this moment. You have carried questions inside you for years. You have wondered why things took so long, why people left, why doors closed, why silence answered your prayers. But today, God says, I was not ignoring you. I was preparing you. I allowed the waiting so that when the blessing comes, no one will dare to call it luck, they will know it was my hand upon your life. Every hidden delay, every silent season, every painful night is about to reveal its meaning, because the pieces are coming together, and the picture will finally make sense. Stay with me, chosen one. Do not scroll, do not turn away, for what you are about to hear is the golden key that unlocks the treasure heaven has stored for you. God says, I am erasing the tears of yesterday and writing joy into your tomorrow. I am lifting the shame that others placed on you and clothing you with honor. I am breathing into your dry places, and life will spring forth where you thought nothing could grow. Beloved, even as you hear these words, something within you is rising, that is your spirit responding to heaven's call. Look back for a moment at your life. Every time you thought it was the end, somehow you survived. Every time you thought you were finished, something kept you standing. That was not luck. That was not accident. That was God's hand covering you. He says, I carried you when you could not walk. I fought for you when you could not fight. I loved you when you could not even love yourself. And today, He calls you chosen, marked, set apart. Your life is not ordinary, it is a testimony that heaven is real. Stay, beloved, until the end of this message. For the next few moments, let every distraction fall away. This is your sacred encounter. The reason you are here is because heaven scheduled this moment for you. Archangel Michael himself has been watching, protecting, clearing the way so this word could reach you without interruption. God says, "Do not think you found this by chance. I led you here because I could not let you miss the miracle I am sending into your life." And as you receive these words, something is shifting in the unseen. Doors you thought were locked forever are beginning to open. Favor is being poured out with your name written upon it. Opportunities are preparing to meet you in places you least expect. God says, "I am sending help, I am sending provision, I am sending peace." You will not walk into your next season alone, for I have gone before you to prepare the way. Beloved, let hope rise again inside of you, for what is coming is greater than what you lost. My child, listen carefully now. I will stop weeping over you when I see you step into the faith I have placed within you. You do not need to beg for love, you already are my beloved. You do not need to chase validation, for heaven already approves of you. You do not need to fear being forgotten, for your name is carved on the palms of my hands. God says, "I will never let you go," and today, if you choose to stay with me, I will reveal treasures you never dreamed possible. And when this message touches the deepest part of your spirit, do one small thing for heaven: share it, because you never know whose silent tears may be waiting for these exact words. And if you feel this message is speaking directly into your heart, subscribe and stay connected, because there are more divine revelations waiting to meet you here. Beloved, you are chosen, you are loved, you are remembered, and you are stepping into something so beautiful that even the angels are rejoicing right now. Beloved child, stay here with me, for heaven is still unfolding mysteries around you. This moment is not ordinary, it is divine orchestration. The very reason you did not skip, the very reason your eyes are still here, is because heaven has been begging for your attention. God says, "I have waited for this pause in your day, I have waited for this stillness in your soul, so I could pour into you the love you thought you had lost." You have been through storms that could have broken you, yet here you stand. You have walked through nights so dark that even hope seemed to disappear, but you survived. That survival was not by accident. Every tear you cried was seen. Every breath you struggled to take was noticed. God says, "You are the reason I wept, and you are the reason I am smiling now, for finally, you are listening." Stay with me, my beloved. Do not let the noise of this world pull you away. Each word you hear is a seed planted into your spirit, and soon it will bloom into miracles that will surround your life. The angels are rejoicing even now, because heaven knows what is coming toward you. God says, "The years of waiting, the seasons of silence, the chapters of pain, I am rewriting them with joy, with laughter, with blessings that overflow beyond your imagination." And my child, this is important: you are not defined by your mistakes. You are not defined by who walked away. You are not defined by the shadows of yesterday. You are defined by the one who created you, and he calls you chosen, he calls you precious, he calls you beloved. Even now, as you listen, he is wrapping his arms around you. Feel the warmth in your heart. That is not coincidence, that is the Spirit of God reminding you that you were never alone. Beloved soul, stay till the end. For in these last moments, heaven is aligning answers to prayers you have whispered for years. God says, the door you thought would never open is already unlocking. The opportunity you thought you lost is circling back to you. The peace you begged for is descending upon your home. Even as you sit here, a shift is happening in the unseen, and soon you will see it in the natural. Do you know why you are here? Because heaven refuses to give up on you. Archangel Michael has been circling your name, guarding your steps, pushing away what could have harmed you, and preparing the way for blessings to flow freely. God says, I am not far. I am not distant. I am right here, closer than your breath, and I will never stop pursuing your heart. So take this moment seriously, beloved. Whisper back to heaven, I receive this. I believe this. I am ready. For your confession activates your miracle. Your faith unlocks what has been stored for you. And as you believe, remember this, you are not just called to receive, you are called to shine. God says, I blessed you so you could bless others. I comforted you so you could comfort others. I poured love into you so you could carry love into the world. And before this message ends, my child, do something small that carries eternal weight. Share this word, because someone you know is desperate for hope and does not even know heaven is reaching for them. And if you feel this voice has touched the very core of your spirit, subscribe and remain connected, because more revelations are waiting to be delivered to your heart. Stay, beloved, because the best is yet to come. Beloved child, stay right here, for this is the moment heaven has been waiting for. Every second you remain is pulling down blessings from above. God says, I will stop crying when I see you believe, when I see you open your heart, when I see you hold tightly to my promises. Do not rush, do not scroll away, for your miracle is hidden inside these words. Think of this, my chosen one, all those times you thought no one noticed your pain, I noticed. All those moments you felt unseen, heaven saw you. Even when you thought your prayers fell into silence, they were being written into heaven's book. God says, I never missed a single word you whispered in the dark. I never overlooked a single tear you cried in secret. Everything is stored, and today I release answers you did not expect. Beloved, you are here because heaven arranged this moment. Do you really think it is coincidence that you found this message? No. This is the proof that God is still reaching for you, still chasing after your heart. He says, I beg you for only a few seconds, not because I am desperate, but because my love is so deep I cannot bear to see you lost in doubt another day. Look around at your life. Doors you thought were permanently shut are beginning to unlock. People who doubted you will watch in awe as blessings overflow in your life. The emptiness you carried is being filled with joy. God says, I am turning your mourning into dancing, your pain into testimony, your loss into gain. Beloved, you are not watching this by accident. This is a divine appointment carved into your destiny. Stay with me until the end, for this is holy ground. Right now, angels are moving on your behalf. Archangel Michael is standing tall beside you, clearing obstacles you cannot even see. In the unseen realm, chains are snapping, shadows are fleeing, and new light is rising over your life. God says, what you thought was finished, I am reviving. What you thought was dead, I am breathing back to life. Beloved, your identity is not your past. Your worth is not in what others said. Your value is not in what you lost. You are defined by heaven, and heaven calls you beloved, chosen, anointed, precious. Every lie spoken against you is being cancelled, every shadow placed on your name is being lifted. God says, "You are mine, and nothing can separate you from my love." And now I ask you to do something simple but powerful. Do not keep this light only for yourself. Share it, because someone you know is silently begging for hope, and this very word could save them from giving up. And if your spirit feels the warmth of heaven right now, subscribe and stay connected, because heaven is not finished speaking. More is coming, and each message will be another step into the miracle season that is opening before you. Beloved, let this truth echo in your soul: you are not forgotten, you are not abandoned, you are not alone. You are chosen. And as you believe, heaven smiles. God says, "I will stop crying, because I see you listening, I see you trusting, I see you ready. Now watch what I will do." Beloved child, remain with me a little longer, for what heaven is pouring into your spirit cannot be measured by time. Every word you hear is not just sound, it is seed. And when seed is planted into the soil of faith, it will bloom into miracles. God says, "I will stop weeping when I see you receive what I have been trying to give you for so long." My heart rejoices when you pause, when you listen, when you finally realize that all along, you were never alone. My chosen one, do you know how much heaven has invested in you? The very air you breathe is borrowed from eternity. The very heartbeat inside you is proof that you are needed in this world. God says, "You doubted your worth because people dismissed you, but you are more valuable than rubies, more precious than gold, more radiant than diamonds. You carry my image, and no one can erase that. Stay here, beloved. Do not let your mind wander." In these next few moments, heaven is releasing revelation into your spirit. What looked like rejection was protection. What felt like delay was preparation. What seemed like silence was God writing your miracle behind the curtain of time. And now, the curtain is lifting. God says, "You are stepping into what I promised, and I will not let you miss it." Look at your life, my child. Think of the times you should have fallen but somehow stood. Remember the nights you thought were endless, but the morning still came. That was not your strength. That was not chance. That was me, holding you, carrying you, covering you. God says, "You thought you were forgotten, but I engraved your name on the palms of my hands. I never lost sight of you." Beloved, as you listen, angels are moving around you. Archangel Michael is commanding forces of heaven to arrange your path. What tried to block you is being removed. What tried to delay you is being pushed aside. What was hidden from you is about to be revealed. God says, "I am making a way where there was no way, I am giving light where there was only shadow, and I am turning your waiting into rejoicing." Stay, my child, because this is not the end of the message. The best is being saved for the end. Each second you remain, you are drawing closer to the miracle that heaven has already written with your name on it. God says, "I am not just speaking to you for today. I am laying the foundation of blessings that will carry you for years to come." And now I ask you, beloved, let this message not remain with you alone. Share it, for you never know whose soul is silently crying for these very words. You may be the bridge between their despair and their hope. And if you feel the warmth of heaven stirring your heart, subscribe and stay connected, because heaven has chosen this channel as a vessel to carry its light into your life again and again. Beloved soul, hear this final truth in part 6. You are chosen, you are seen, you are loved beyond measure. God says, I will stop crying now, because I see you listening, I see you trusting, I see you ready to step into the life I designed for you. And what I designed is far greater than anything you have ever imagined. Beloved child, remain here, for heaven has not finished pouring into you. This moment is still sacred, and the fact that you are listening right now is proof that heaven's timing is perfect. God says, I begged for your attention because I wanted you to see what I see in you. You thought you were weak, but I see strength. You thought you were forgotten, but I see destiny. You thought you were ordinary, but I see a masterpiece. My chosen one, every detail of your journey has meaning. Even the moments that broke you are being turned into bridges that will carry you into brighter days. God says, I never wasted your tears. I collected them as seeds, and now I am watering them into a harvest of joy. You thought your silence went unnoticed, but heaven has been listening closely, waiting for the right time to respond. And this is that time. Beloved, stay close, do not scroll away. Feel the weight lifting from your heart as these words wash over you. God says, I am removing the heaviness. I am breathing peace into your spirit. I am releasing clarity into your mind. You no longer need to doubt who you are or where you are going, for heaven's hand is guiding you. Every step you have taken until now has been leading to this. Every challenge was shaping your character, every delay was protecting your purpose, every detour was redirecting you toward the promise. God says, I will not allow your story to end in pain. I am the author, and I am writing a new chapter filled with hope and light. Beloved soul, as you listen, heaven is surrounding you. Archangel Michael is not distant, he is beside you right now, standing as a shield, covering you with divine strength. What once made you afraid no longer has power, because light is greater than any shadow. God says, my presence is enough for you, my love is stronger than your fear, and my plan is greater than your doubt. Do not rush away. These are not just words, they are rivers of life flowing into you. Even as you watch, peace is filling your home, restoration is touching your family, and favor is aligning with your name. God says, I am preparing tables for you in places you never expected. I am opening doors that were locked for years. I am bringing people who will honor you, not hurt you. And my beloved, before this moment ends, I invite you to respond. Whisper back to heaven, I receive this. I believe this. I am ready. For your words are powerful, and they activate what heaven has already planned for you. And do not keep this to yourself, share this message, for there are countless souls waiting for hope and light, and you could be the reason they find it. If you feel your spirit stirred, subscribe and stay connected, because heaven has chosen this space as a vessel to keep speaking into your life. Every message that comes will be another step into the miracle season you are stepping into right now. Beloved, never forget this, you are not alone, you are not abandoned, you are not forgotten. God says, I will stop crying, because you have listened, you have trusted, and you are ready to walk into what I prepared for you.